welcome back to another episode of Alpine Garage Sports, and I am exasperated, and I'm going to tell you why. So first of all, right above me here, there is a very consequential game when it comes to Charlie Offerdahl. This is the Minnesota game from last year where he set a walk-on record for rushing yards in a single game at 55 yards. So while you're listening to me, you can kind of watch that as well. You guys know who has subscribed to this channel that I have really been watching Charlie Offerdahl. In fact, I've put him in 3 videos that I've made. The first one was the running back room where we kind of spelled out all of the running backs, which I will put in the description as well. And then I had one called Clean Slate, which was about Coach Lewis's comment where he said, I'm going to give my offense basically a clean slate. I'm not going to go back and watch video of what they did before. Because I mentioned it in those 2 videos, I decided that I was going to do a separate video just on Charlie Offerdahl, because knowing what I've seen from Charlie Offerdahl over the past year, I knew he was a special guy. I also knew that he wasn't going to get the press that a lot of the other Colorado Buffaloes were getting, because of the fact that he was a walk-on. You know, walk-ons rarely do. Usually when they come out as a surprise, it's a big story and it's covered by everybody. In fact, if you go back and watch Walk On Charlie, which was my video on Charlie Offerdahl several weeks ago, and I even went to bat a long at-bat for Charlie in the comment section. And so I feel like just even over the past few months, I have been invested in Charlie so much that it's actually a little bit ridiculous. But at the same time, I knew that he was a special person that we needed to keep an eye on. And where I got this idea of Charlie Offerdahl being a special running back for us specifically, when you look at his touches from last year, if you look at his high school career, the numbers aren't going to jump off the page at you. I mean, outside of the fact that he set a Colorado record last year, which we talked about in a previous video, he's won several accolades from his coaches. In several spring practices last year, he was called out for his particular MVP status and his workouts and his determination. But every time he touches the ball, which isn't very often, something special happens. Every time he touches the ball, you see him say, I'm not going to have very many of these in my career, and I want to make the most of it. It's something special to watch. You know, it was funny. I was sitting at the table eating dinner. You know, I'm not normally trying to be on my phone during dinner, but I turned it on and I was kind of scrolling through as I was talking with the family, and I saw the Charlie Offerdahl press conference pop up, and I thought, holy crap, how is it that Charlie Offerdahl got an opportunity to talk at the press conference? This has got something special would have happened. And here's the stinger on this, is I actually took this last Friday off specifically because I was trying to get a press pass to get in to watch practice, because I knew something special was going to happen. And of course, you know, I'm not going to get a press pass, and something special happened. But I was so excited, I almost leapt from the table and said, here we go. This is it. This is what we have been talking about for a month. Given the opportunity, these guys, a lot of these guys are very special players. And given an opportunity, his hard work and his preparation meets the opportunity he gets. And bam, just like that, he is a superstar. And he's all over everybody's social media, and everybody's making videos about him. And Coach Prime pulls him into the circle and gives him an opportunity to talk. He is a very modest guy, you can tell. And he's doing his best to be on the stage. But really all he wants to do is show what he's got. And it's inspiring. It really is. And it looked like his teammates were rallying around him. We had one of Charlie's coaches back before high school. So he coached him from the 3rd grade to high school. He said, I coached Charlie from the 3rd grade until he went to high school. He was always a go-to player. The more you doubt him, the better he gets. Charlie wasn't the problem with the Buffs. He is exceptionally smart, tough, and a player that will always represent Colorado and CU with excellence. Love you, Charlie. Keep on hammering. So that was really nice. One of his coaches said some really nice things about him. In the well-off media video, and all of you have seen this, he pulls him into the circle and he says, why do you work the way you work? And he kind of got choked up and he said, for my family, for myself, and I want to prove that I can do this. And it was unbelievable. You can see him at that point being the most proud that he's ever been. And his family is over the moon right now. And his friends and everybody that knows him on the team, they're over the moon right now that a guy who's a walk-on can get an opportunity to stand on a stage that Prime developed. Because remember, this is not the first time this has happened to Charlie. This happened in spring last year as well. He got tons of kudos from the coaching staff for his work ethic and his outstanding play in the spring game and his outstanding play in several games like the one that's on top of me right now. But nobody filmed it. Nobody put it out there. He didn't get that stage because he wasn't a scholarship player. Now he gets that stage. Now Prime has given him that stage, and he gets to finally show off the hard work that he's put in for all these years. And he's a walk-on. For all of us who are out there that aren't the best athlete on the field, who try every day to do everything we can to stand up and show that we have what it takes to get what we need to get done, this is the guy in the team right now that gives us that. And that's why everybody loves an underdog, because we are all underdogs. Everybody on that team, for the most part, are underdogs. And they're all just fighting fighting to show their talent, fighting to show their manager, whoever it is at their job, that they are the ones that count, that they're the ones that they're doing what they need to do to make the difference. And they're the backbone of that team. And then coach added into there, if you keep balling like that, you won't be a walk-on for long. Man, it almost jerks a tear. It almost jerks a tear because of all the hard work. Now we're going to let coach say something for himself here.
And our coach is there on assignment to go get the best, to go find the best, to find somebody that's better than everyone around this circle. That's the job. You got to stop us from doing it. I respect you and I love you. Especially what this man achieved today and what he's been working his butt off to achieve in his whole life. There's something about him and something inside of him that wants more. And he wants to be that one.
To end this video, I want to do two things. The first one is I want to start a hashtag. So I'm going to ask each of you who are subscribers of this channel, each of you who believe in the underdog, each of you who love to see someone in the background who is working their tail off for the betterment of the team, regardless of whether it's your work environment or anything else, to use this hashtag every time you post on any of the Coach Prime or CU social media. And it's going to be hashtag elevatecharlie. Hashtag elevatecharlie. I think Charlie has earned a scholarship. He is an exceptional student. Molecular, cellular, and developmental biology is his major, guys. I can tell you from experience, that is no joke. He is working as hard in the classroom as he is on the field. And he is making the best of both of them. Hashtag elevatecharlie. We want a scholarship for Charlie. Help me out with that. If you can do that for me, I would very much appreciate it. Charlie Offerdahl is not related to me. I don't know him anyway. I've never spoken to the guy. But ever since I have seen him play, he always stuck out. And this year, knowing that he survived the initial push for Coach Prime to kind of vet the team, he's in there, still a walk-on, still pressing, still killing it. And now he's got the limelight. Now people are recognizing his work. Hashtag elevatecharlie. Hashtag elevatecharlie. And Charlie, if you were watching this, and I hope you are, reach out to me in email. My email is down in the description. Please, that I can tell you have zero social media, which is actually a good thing because you need to concentrate on your school and on your football. Email me. I want to interview you. I want you to be the first interview on this channel. I've been thinking about it for over a month. I would love to give you the opportunity here. I would love for you to give me the opportunity as well, because I am the Underdog CU channel. You can tell by my subscribers, guys. I don't put out a lot of videos, but when I do, they're heartfelt and I mean every word that I say. Guys, all of us, all we want is an opportunity. Hashtag elevatecharlie. That's a wrap from Alpine Garage Sports. I hope this wasn't too soapboxy for you, but man, I'm passionate about this. We have a lot of really good buffs. Hankerson had a fantastic practice. You saw Jimmy Horn and Travis Hunter out there smoking it up. But man, to see a walk-on go out there and kick ass is huge. We'll see you in the next video, and if you haven't already heard, we coming.